I'm just getting my chair dance on. Hey. Now, you remember our next guest as Dawson's girlfriend from Dawson's Creek. Now, you can catch her every Tuesday night with Mark Harmon on Navy NCIS. Let's take a look.
They're called classified ops for a reason, Tony. We'll probably never know.
The phone call? Your calling plan include the afterlife, Kate?
Voice recognition isn't an exact science.
Neither is Gibbs' gut. And he's convinced there's more going on here than a crank call.
Well, I hate to break it to you, Tony, but Gibbs can be wrong sometimes.
Name once.
The man's been married like 4 times.
Folks, please welcome back to the show, Sasha Alexander. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You too.
So how were the holidays? Good?
They were great. They were great. I usually take a trip with my mom, which is always an adventure. But this year I went to Miami, and that was fun.
Miami. I love Miami.
But I scored big with gifts this year, Wayne. I got my dad one of those all-purpose 3-in-1 trimmers, the weed whacker. You know, it trims the ear and the nose.
Oh yeah.
It does everything.
Oh yeah. Zzz,
Yeah, that's great.
Those
that's
are
great.
awesome. I've
He
got
loved
2.
it. You do, really? What is it with men and hair? I mean, out of all the things to grow, why the hair?
It's just in our blood, baby. Just in our blood. The more hair you have, the more manlier you are.
Really?
Yeah, that's what someone told me once. Yeah, you said like that. Will you stop it? You guys are teenagers. You're like,
They're cheering you on.
yeah, Wayne, you're right.
I like the hair.
So, you know, earlier I was talking about New Year's resolutions. Did you make any this year?
I did. I always do. I make a little list and put it in an envelope and open it up the next year. But this year, I'm single. So I got a date this year. So you got to help me.
Okay.
I got to meet somebody. But he has to understand that I work a lot and I need my space. And it's okay if he's gay. You know, at least we'll have a good laugh.
So why don't you look into the camera? Not that you really need to because you're a beautiful woman on TV, but you can actually use our show as your own dating service. Why don't you tell us the type of guy that you want? Let's get a close-up on her face. No, guys. No guys in this audience right now. Just hold on one second. Brady, speaking to the camera.
Okay.
And then we'll shoot it like it's actually one of those dating things. So I have to make sure. No, don't go to me. Don't go to me.
Let me fix my hair.
There.
Okay.
They have to make sure the microphone is like in the shot like this.
Who am I talking to?
You're speaking to the camera right there.
The kind of man I'm looking for. I'm looking for somebody funny and somebody who can, like, dance, like, you know, get down and dance, and, you know, somebody who reads the paper. That would help. You'd have something to talk about. And then somebody who doesn't stick things on my head when I'm trying to talk about.
That's always a good date.
I was about to eat it. I was gonna start nibbling on it.
No. So you want a guy that can dance, whatnot. You know, I'm gonna come back to the dancing thing in just a second, but I want to talk about Mark Harmon. We had him here on the show. I love Mark Harmon.
He's great.
And he was so much fun. He did this whole thing where we set up these targets, and you know, he used to be a big-time quarterback.
Yes.
So he knocked down the targets with the football. But is he a cool guy to work with?
He's so great. Mark is one of a kind, really. He's the best. But I don't know if you know this about Mark, but he's a big prankster. Total prankster. And the first scene we were doing together, he was supposed to hand me a briefcase in the scene.
Right.
And typical Mark fashion, he stuffed it with sandbags. So I picked up the briefcase and I went, and it just dropped. I mean, I fell. It was hilarious. And then,
for a second, did you feel really weak or silly about yourself?
oh yeah, the cameras were rolling. They had these on dailies. They laughed at them. They kept
great.
playing them back. But I got him back because he had to drink coffee in a scene, and I spiked it with vinegar and corn nuts. Yeah. And then, it's funny.
You kind of take it a step further.
Well, he spit it out, and unfortunately, it ended up all over me. I got it back.
See, that's karma.
Yeah.
That's karma. Now, going back to the dancing thing, I love to hear this. One of our producers, Erin, she went to school with you, and she said that you used to be in a pop group. that used to dance and sing and do the whole thing. We just got a shot of air, and she's so mad we got
Where
on
is she?
camera. Right there.
She's dead.
So tell us about the whole pop group. You need a little dancing.
Well, I used to think I was Madonna. I had like blonde, spiky hair, and I did the gloves and I thought I was in Papa Don't Preach, you know, that whole
That's
thing. Yeah.
great.
But I just love dancing, so we made a group, and that's what we do all the time. And I actually recently I wanted to get back into dancing.
Right.
I hadn't done it for 8 years, and I thought I'd start easy by
Okay.
taking a hip hop class.
That's not easy.
No. So I went to that guy that teaches Brittany and Justin,
Wade Robson.
Wade Robson.
The Wade Robson Project
Yes.
on MTV. Right?
And I thought it'd be cool. You know, I can hang with it. I could do it. I show up to the class, and it's like 100 kids, like all little girls, like 8, 9, 10 years old, and they're rocking out. They're all really into it, and I'm in the back, like, "Hey, old lady, you know, how's it going?" So by the end of the class, they had me on the floor doing some strange kind of moves, and I couldn't move. I mean, literally, I was stuck, you know, on the
Hip
floor.
hop is really hard. I mean,
Yeah.
you have to really. Maybe you ought to stick to, like, you know, old school, like the Running Man or the Roger Rabbit.
I'm really good at the Running Man, actually, Wayne, and I know you can do the
Don't
Running
go
Man.
bragging about things. That
I
you
can
don't
do
want-
the Running Man.
You don't want to embarrass yourself on TV.
I challenge you to a Running
You
Man.
challenge me to Running
I
Man?
still challenge you to Running Man. But I'm in a skirt.
Man.
You
Well,
ready?
you challenged me
But I need
first,
my
so you have to
music.
go.
No, I have to go first?
Yeah, because you challenged me.
Okay.
Now she is in a skirt.
I am in a skirt. So
Okay,
give me-
ready? I'm in a backward shooter. Oh, you do the cabbage back in the circle? Now this brings it back. Now what you gotta do is you gotta do it down and bring the cabbage back up again.
Do that again?
Oh, you gotta bring it back this way and hold.
Oh, I don't know about that.
That looks better on her. Folks, Navy NCIS. It's on Tuesday nights at 8 on CBS. You won't see her doing that though. Sasha Alexander will be right back.
Next, the hilarious UPN star